Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Fairy Tempest and this is episode 20 of the Black History Challenge, a modified decades challenge that seeks to honor people and events from Black history. Also, welcome to Black History Month, although we celebrate Black history all year round on this channel. I don't have anything specific planned for this month because, again, this is the Black History Challenge. We doing it all the time. But there are a couple of people that I would like to highlight and bring them into The Sims since we are in the 1900s. So be on the lookout for those videos. I know that I've been sort of increasing the time between videos of late, but I hope to get those out, within the next few weeks. Okay, so in this episode, we do have a few things to catch up on and a couple more things happen in this part. So I'm not going to say anything else. Let's just get right into The Sims. Let's go. It's another morning on the farm, on the homestead, another early morning. Rose and Benjamin are the first ones up. Ben has gotten himself some elote this morning. And Rose actually needs to eat something as well, so I'm going to make sure that she gets food. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Get your plate, honey. All right, I'm going to have Benjamin, why don't you pee and bathe? Our usual morning ritual, taking care of needs. We've had a handful of things happened since the last episode. So Pine and Willow at this point have both passed away. Mamie, the baby that was born last episode, is now a toddler. Here she is. And Josie and James are they're experiencing some trials and tribulations, let's say, maybe. with their significant other search, but we'll get into that later. We've also had a handful of siblings beginning to pass away. So on Benjamin and Rose's side, Benjamin's siblings are now all passed away. Rose still has her 3 brothers, but her 2 older sisters are now passed. And unfortunately, we do have the first death rolls coming up for Rose and for Benjamin. They are reaching that point in their age where this could be their last year, but it also may not be. It also may not be. I really hope it's not, because I'm not prepared to let them go. Benjamin, to his credit, every day he is out here in this field. He is tending the garden and harvesting crops under the new advice from his eldest, Ben Jr., and the garden has been thriving. So I know it might not look like it now because we have just under 2,000 simoleons, but we have been steadily paying off our loans. And now that we are planting crops according to what is in season, we've been doing really, really well. And I think it's possible that we may even pay off the loans in this episode. But Benjamin has always been such a hard worker, and he is out here every single day doing this work. All right, so it is time for a little bit of a story. So if you may recall, James was going out with Kenna, or he had asked Kenna to go out with him in the last part. However, she was kind of flirting around with other men, not really giving him all of her attention, and it really, really hurt him, and he ended up breaking up with her. Interesting thing, though, is that she has an identical sister. And I'm not quite sure if I approve of young James's decision, but he is now pursuing Kenna's sister, Noelle, and spending a little bit more time with her. Josie, on the other hand, so they both have been spending a lot of time at the local bar because they're young and they want to let loose and hang out. And so Josie is still relatively interested in Leon, but there is this NPC that she is just over the moon over. She saw him at the bar. His name is Amos, and she thinks that he is just the most beautiful man she has ever seen. I'm hoping that, you know, we can continue to spend some quality time with Leon, because I do think that might be a better match for her, because I believe that Amos can get a little bit jealous, but yes, Josie is experiencing like severe infatuation for the first time. This is little Mamie, by the way, a little closer up. She is our cute little girl, another little girl in the family. So I like to roll for how many tries each of the moms have in our game, and Miss Stephanie, Mamie's mom, has, I believe, 2 more tries. Yes, she has 2 more tries, so it is very possible that Ben Jr. and Stephanie could have a pretty big family. Ben Jr. too has taken after his dad in the best way, because he is such a hands-on father. Like, not only does he play with his kids, but he also, you know, shares in disciplining them and taking care of them, you know, giving them food and making sure they get tucked in at night. And it's just so nice to see that he's sort of inherited all of those good qualities from his dad. So even though it's raining outside, James has taken the opportunity. I don't know if I had said that. James has taken the opportunity to get to know Noelle a little bit better, take her out, you know, on her own, away from the bar, just getting to know her and her, you know, what she likes, what she doesn't like, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to ask about her preferences, give her compliments. I think that part of James would feel probably as guilty as I do and strange as I do about him now pursuing his ex-girlfriend's sister. Sometimes these things just happen, you know. You just, you know, one door is closed, but it opens another kind of thing. Trying really hard to justify my choices, but I mean, you know, it could happen. This could happen in real life. Because I think, I mean, you know, in his core, like, James is a really sweet kid. He does not want to intentionally hurt anyone. Like, he is always, you know, trying to take care of his niece and nephew and making sure that they are. She just initiated that. She just initiated that mistletoe kiss. So you know what? I think there is definitely something here. And yeah, I think he would probably feel guilty about this happening the way that it is, but sometimes you just gotta follow your heart, and he and Noelle get on really well, and she seems like a very sweet person. And I think that this could work out in his favor. I really do. And hopefully not be weird. Little Mamie has the charmer trait as her toddler trait, and she really loves spending time outside in the garden, talking to the chickens, even though apparently they don't really like her that much back, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'm gonna pet and hug the chicken. I think she's just like very curious. Oh. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. She is just a little cutie, and I'm a fan. Oh, except not when you do that. Not when you do that. It is actually Alma's birthday today. She's aging up into an adult, so we are at the Crawley residence right now, and we are about to have a birthday party. So everybody is all dressed up. I'm going to have... actually, wait, I might have a cake still. Yes, I still have a cake. All right, so I'll have... I'll just have Alma make a bunch of food, then let's make some gumbo. So this is Alma's little family. So this is her daughter Addie, and I think he's in the outhouse right now, but yeah, here he is. This is Alma and August's son Amos. So he is the youngest and the most recent child in the family. And I love his little suit. I love his little suit. So he has the cheerful trait, and Addie's first trait is cat lover. So this family might be adopting soon. We invited the family, of course, and then Alma's cousins, who she's still very close with. So we've got a handful of people here. And everybody's gathering outside. Oh, and we do have Miss Noelle. So I invited her to sort of see how she reacts to the family, how the family reacts to her. You know, since she and James are going steady, I think they would want to get to know her. Well, why don't we have Alma introduce herself to Noelle. Oh, it looks like Jordan is pregnant again. So Elijah and Jordan have one daughter at the moment who just aged up into a toddler. And Jordan is pregnant once again. So we've introduced ourselves to Noelle. And Alma thinks that Noelle seems a little bit pretentious. Okay, interesting. Let's thank her for coming though and get to know her a little bit. So in our timeline, this would mean that she is in her 30s now. So here she goes, blowing out the candles. Here we go. Everyone's cheering for her. And Alma has aged up into adulthood. So no more babies for her, but she is living a pretty good life. You know, she's got her close family nearby, and she's got 2 wonderful kids, and I think things are going well. Having Addie introduce herself to her cousins, getting to know little Mamie. Looks like Amos is asking his father potentially a question. Got a present that I think is dumb and I want to trade it with a friend or give it back. Can I do that? Whoever he is asking would definitely say that present was for you. Be grateful. We've got all of the family here. I'm a little bit bummed that obviously because I can't control the Coateses right now, so I can't make sure that they all introduce themselves to Noelle, but you know, Alma and she had a very nice conversation, which I feel like bodes pretty well, all in all. So we have zipped on over to the other Coates household, Elijah's home, because Jordan, our lovely Jordan, is actually in labor once more. And oh my goodness, and apparently flirting with other men or with somebody while pregnant. But here is their precious little baby, precious little Josephine, who was born between episodes. But yeah, so I'm not sure who Jordan was flirting with at Alma's birthday party, but Elijah is very angry about it. She is currently having his baby though, so you know, I think she was just having some fun. Nothing to worry about, Elijah. And they are having a baby boy. Elijah and Jordan, well, Jordan just gave birth to a very healthy baby boy, and now we just have to pick a name for him. We are naming our baby boy William Coates. Welcome to the family, little William. All right, so let's make sure we get this baby fed and cuddled, and then we can head on back to our main household and let this new mama rest. Well, it would seem that Jordan was not the only one flirting with someone she shouldn't have been. Ben Jr. is angry because his spouse, Stephanie, was also flirting with another. I'm not sure if he has any extra sentiments about it. He is hurt by her flirting with another, and he's just sort of wondering, was it a one-off? You know, what is going on here? So I think we are going to confront her about this, because it looks like this is really, really bothering him. We can confront her for flirting with others. Let's question her intent to remain faithful. I think Benjamin, you know, he takes their marriage seriously. Not to say that she is not. Oh, greeting her with a kiss, not what I would expect. Not to say that Stephanie is not, but I think in this moment, because he's feeling hurt, he would just want to know what the heck is going on. Hearing promises not to flirt, okay. And he's questioning her intent to remain faithful, which she did not respond kindly to. So she's tense because she has to be careful now. She will have to be careful not to flirt with others in the future, or at least not in front of her partner again. And she does find it a little bit hurtful to be doubted about her faithfulness when she's done nothing wrong. So I mean, it really could be one of those situations where maybe one of the men at the party, oh, she's got to go to work. Oh boy. Got to go to work in this foul mood. And you know, I think it was probably just like some harmless complimenting someone else's appearance, and Ben Jr. is not taking kindly to that at all. Oh my gosh, and James's girlfriend was flirting with someone too. I have no idea who all of these ladies were flirting with. That has got the entire Coates male household, except for Benjamin, up in a twist. This is something that I did not expect. All right, so it has come time to roll for Benjamin and Rose. So they are elders now. They have reached their 60s, I think, is the threshold. And so we will be rolling a 20-sided dice to see if this is their last year with us, or if this is, you know, just another year. So, yeah. So according to my rules, which I dislike very much right now, this first year our Sims odds are 1/19. So if we roll a 1, Rose and Benjamin will die this year. If we roll a 2 or higher, they will survive. So we are going to start with Rose. No, this can't be happening. No. Oh my gosh, no. I really didn't think that this would happen on the first one. We roll a 1. Oh, my heart is hurting. Okay, so this is Rose's last year with us. Okay. Now we will roll for Benjamin. 7. Benjamin rolls a 7, so he is living another year, but unfortunately Rose will not be with us after this year, and I don't know how to handle that information. Well, it's also Isaiah's birthday today, so I'm going to have Rose make a cake and spend the day with her family, so that she can, you know, pass from this world after experiencing what she loves most, which is having quality time with her family. Things have started for Isaiah's birthday party, and I would like Rose to spend a heaping amount of time talking to Benjamin, love of her life. Their romance has fallen down of late, but that is all right because they are still very close. So even though that this is Isaiah's birthday party, this is also very much going to be about making sure that Rose gets to spend time with everyone. I want to make sure that everyone knows how much they are loved. Ben Jr., our firstborn, I think that Rose is so proud of everything that he's accomplished and everything that he has helped the family accomplish. All right, Mr. Isaiah's blowing out his candles and aging up into a child today. Happy birthday, Isaiah. Isaiah has aged up. So he is an active sim and he has the artistic prodigy aspiration. Obviously, he will not be decades appropriate, but look at this little cutie. He is feeling very sleepy, but he's still a little cutie. He's a grumpy cutie. We are going to make sure we get a moment with Alma. Alma, our first girl, our lovely girl. Rose raised her and watched her grow into a beautiful woman who has her own 2 beautiful children. They were so close. They are so close. She's not gone yet. They are so close. And I am just, just making sure that we get our moments with everyone. It's another typical morning on the farm, except of course it is not, because this is Rose's final day. She and Benjamin are sharing a moment this morning over breakfast, over leftovers from last night's celebrations. However, all things must come to an end. I don't know if it was the richness of the food from last night or the just excitement of everything happening, but Rose is passing away. She will be moving on onto just another part of her journey. We love you, and oh my god, Rose, thank you so much for everything that you've done for this family. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. And I'm so sorry to end on this note, but it is the circle of life. And we will miss our dear, dear Rose so very much. So very, very much.